Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4. Cold War mod, let's continue on for last off. So we're still dealing with this situation up towards the north. Like, how are we going to beat them? Like, that's a great question. Also, please, still can't veto, but reject this proposal. I've already actually done that, fantastic. I'm one step ahead of even myself. Outdated production, we're making... No, get rid of this. That's fine. So, like, how are we going to beat the communists? Because the problem right now is that we have with... Yeah, we got negative 25 for army corruption, which is pretty bad, I would say. We need more army experience. We need 50, and then we can do another level of army reform. It'd make our troops a little bit less awful. I mean, they'd still be pretty bad, but slightly less awful. I mean, how much do we get? Right now we're getting... Actually, you know, 0.15 per day is actually quite a bit. Which is nice. So we're going to placate the powerful families. What are you doing? Okay, so I think they're doing a border conflict against us. But again, our troops are, like, basically garbage, which sucks. But in 3 days, I'll have placated you. The Kung family or the Song family. Like, these are just... so expensive. And I don't know why they're so expensive. Corrupt bureaucracy. Like, what? I mean, that's the thing. Like, they're garbage right now. If we negotiate, they'll be slightly less bad. I mean, you know, they'll be like a -5. Right? Because right now you are a negative... Well, right now you're -50. It's an effective change. Why? Like, we negotiate... You know what? Let's go for -40% stability, because why not? Let's see how this goes. But of course, you are not going to succeed. I mean, the Soviets voted for you, but nobody else really will. Also, did we win or did we lose the border? I don't actually know. Can I do wait, can I do a border conflict? I can. Recognition. I mean, it's one of these options. Revoke monopoly. Or I do it on the other side. Yeah, I can do border skirmishes. Which I might have accidentally have done. Did I do it? I did actually press the button, but that's okay. We'll do a border skirmish here. I mean, their troops don't actually seem like they're that good. I don't like that it keeps taking away our generals, though. Be there in 30 days. We just want to make sure that nobody has a casus belli against us. Gonna arrest some family members. And we still, of course, got 8 Soviet divisions just kind of sitting in Karame. What would need to happen is that somebody had to go to war with the Soviet Union, but, like, who the hell would be going to war with the Soviet Union? I don't think the answer would be anybody. Because they're not here's the problem, too, is they're not technically surrounded because they're actually bordering themselves over here. I mean, even, like, they don't feel confident attacking even these really weak divisions. So if they don't feel confident doing that, that's, I would say, good news on our part. Commander skill. Country's a -10 modifier. By this, it looks like the communists are definitely better than we are, which scares me a bit. Yeah, they're going to keep on doing border raids this entire... I mean, what about here? I mean, 200 defense. I mean, they're actually doing kind of poorly. Yes, you're all still going to be here. You know, let's arrest you guys as well. Who needs stability? Stability, it's just a number. And it's a number that we don't need. We don't need this garbage. Arrest them all. Communist Vietnam declared war in Indochina. The problem is, like, we can't do anything in Manchuria. And you're going to be pulling out in 45 days. So all of this territory is going to be going to the PLC. Not the PLC, the PRC. Which is pretty bad. You want military access? I will give it to you, France. Congratulations. Because you are going to try to take over the Viet Minh. Does it matter which way you actually go with that? I don't believe so. I mean, our defense here is pretty decent. You got a lot of attack. Nighttime, experience plus 50. Okay, you guys do scare me a little bit. I'll admit that. Yeah, now you own all of Manchuria. Which is bad. Like, yeah, no, it's pretty not good. We still can't do much here. Like, at this point, I'd rather you just invade us and, like, get it over with. I mean, they don't have a casus belli against us. Which is nice. We also don't have a casus belli against them. What if we just, like, never, ever, ever go to war with each other? I mean, you got North Korea now. South Korea will probably be formed pretty soon. And I'm guessing... I mean, our units are just so weak here. And it doesn't make sense to let the Soviets out. Because if we let them out, it's just going to make our life, like, worse. We rest your family members. We're now 2% stability, which is, again, like, pretty bad. But you know what? Let's do some government reform. And I would really, really like it if you guys were, like, to stop attacking us. Like, where's your capital? Down here in Yan'an. But, of course, you're actually not core territory. Do we need aluminum? We actually do. We could actually use one unit of aluminum. And can you guys please stop? I just want to keep my troops here. It's very simple. Okay, looks like you've actually abandoned this peninsula. So, I mean, if we can annex all this region, it would be nice for us. Philippines are in a war. Malaysia will probably be in a war soon as well. Indonesia and the Dutch are at war. Do I send units over here to try to kill the, it's risky, but I'm going to send you all over here. I mean, they don't have a casus belli against us yet. Keyword, of course, being yet. I'm hoping that they're wasting most of their, what do you want to call it? Most of their, command power on this. We can recut sovereignty. You know what? Let's do it. We can't vote. But let's see what happens if the AI just gives us the territory. I'm assuming... I mean, they're not actually like a real country, so they can't really vote at all. The Soviets might veto it, I'm not too sure. Okay, but our reinforcements have arrived. Again, all we need to do, because you guys have like no supplies, you have very, very low organization. I just need to throw troops in here, and eventually you'll break. Like, you have to break. I don't care how many men this takes. We no longer have sporadic desertion, which is nice. What if I just force attack my way in? Some of you may die, but that is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Okay, now I think you are... Now you're just fighting a war against us. That scares me a little bit. We got 2 people say yes to this. Nobody else has voted. And I am terrified. Please stop taking my goddamn generals away from me. You know what? Let's go for you then instead. Equipment in siege in Beijing. That seems bad. Can I seize any? Like, can I take equipment? We have 6 days. Please just give me the territory for free. Like, we definitely lost troops here, but I need this to be dealt with so that I can actually send all of you to this front. Some of you guys, I'll admit, are very, very weak. And that also took substantially longer than it ever should have, but that's okay. But the war is finally over. Please get here as fast as possible. Stop attacking me, you assholes! I hate all of you. And now they declared war on us. Okay, so that's not good. No, that's actually really bad. Because most of my troops, I think, are basically garbage. Okay, so they got a lot of... I mean, they're... How is your attack power so strong? The war preparations, planning speed... Affecting Nationalist. Look. Please have air superiority up here. I mean, what can I do to make my units less garbage? The answer is basically that I don't really know, to be quite honest with you. Well, we've already lost Beijing. Okay, let me just double check, because you're not core. And we need to get you down to 0%. Okay, fantastic. Thank you. So, yeah, 148. Our units are on their way. Some of them are horribly, like, they're just bad. You're not a core either. So, like, I'm wondering if our objective basically should be, like, not... Don't send units over here. What's wrong with... No, stay over here. Like, if it makes sense for us just to try... Where's American support? We still can't get American support because we don't have corruption. Because we still have corruption. And the Americans don't want to help us until we don't have any corruption yet, because they're assholes. What if I drive you... No. What if we drive the tank to this city? Because we gotta get him down to, like, here's the problem. We need to get him down to 0%. You know how difficult 0% is to achieve? It's basically impossible. So I'm not too sure what our plan is. We can develop some aluminum. I don't know how much that helps us. We might be able to take, like... The problem is, like, our troops are just garbage. Like, they're all really, really bad. Okay, we're gonna lose this province. Let's go back to Beijing? No, we... Okay, don't go back to Beijing, because it's not going to work out for you at all. Well... I think it makes sense then for us to pull our forces back. Okay, we got government reform. Anti-corruption campaign, arrest some bureaucrats. Oh, secure American aid. Go, 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 go. Give me guns. Give me something. Okay, move our forces here. We'll take your port. We might get something here done. Okay, keep on falling back to this line. You're not doing so much. We have 6 more days so we get some more army reform. That's something. That's 65 against you. Now we're at 58. So, overall, this could be going better. What if we move you guys out like this? Because you, Sanma, you basically suck. Which is kind of a problem for us. Okay, please fall back behind. I think the Yangtze, like, river. I might be wrong on that. Yeah, so the communists are going to come straight up to the river. So, we still need 50 army experience, but we're getting probably like a decent rate. Question is, can we last long enough to secure American aid? The answer is maybe, but like I kind of feel like it's unlikely. You know what, Purple Army? Delete your entire line. And honestly, you fall back around like here. This whole area towards the north, let the AI flood it. Because typically the AI is not going to do a great job with that. I just want to take this city. I mean, if I can take one city, I'll feel like maybe I've accomplished something. But our units are just like such hot garbage. Like, they're all just like really bad. Yes, we got 2 divisions here. Romanian monarchy's been abolished. Let me just take Qingdao. Let me take I actually push them into... We're not gonna take... Let's die, you assholes! I'm begging you to do one simple thing for me, and that's to die. Is that so much to ask? I feel like, again, I feel like it's a pretty simple request. You will stay here for the time being. Where is the American aid? How much longer for American aid? We're still like a little over a month away. Problem, of course, is that you got like so much supplies from the Soviets, which unsurprisingly really doesn't help us out. Let's do something like this. We're at 88, 89, 90. Just let me take the city. Oh, thank you, you beautiful bastards. Okay, so this line's basically as... I kind of as defended as it can be. Like, we're basically going to try to defend this coast area and hope for the best. But you guys basically should have no supplies. You're probably going to take Jaibai Sanma, which is kind of what I was expecting. Like, how long is this going to take? 90 days? Is this another province? It is a different province. Okay, if we can push this line, maybe we can get like a surround on somebody. I'm not too sure. But we're surviving a little bit better with Operation Hide Like Cowards. Let me just see. I mean, we got you under our control. At least we're behind the river now, which is going to provide us with at least some better defense than we otherwise would have. But it's still not much. We have 10,000 sword equipment, but we have no guns. Like, if we had guns, everything could be solved. Do not let them cross on this side of the river. It's very important that they are not on this side of the river. You've already have stopped fighting. Thank you. And you've broken through our line. Just hold position for right now. Like, it's not looking good. Like, I'm not gonna lie and be like, no, we're in a decent position, which we're not. These are eventually gonna run out of supplies. The Treaty of Dunkirk. Hey, Bryn, you wanna, like, allow me to join? We're not allowed to join factions? Well, screw you too. I don't like you. I'm trying to think, like, because we need to get it down to 0%. We also need to get down to 0%. Like, how do you do that? I don't know. But I think that at least for right now, it's going to be a good time for us to end this episode. So thanks everybody for watching. If you enjoyed, give a thumbs up. Not enjoying, click thumbs down. You want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.